What's up guys, it's JJ here from the Home Gym UK community. So today's video is a little bit different and a little bit special. It's talking about my time. I went to visit Primal recently up in Glasgow, whereby I got to have a sit down chat with Steve, go around the warehouse, visit their HQ and have a play with some of their equipment. So this video is a little bit different as this was the first visit I'd done. It was by myself and I haven't got all the kit that I require yet. But I have been working with a videographer. I'll tag him up in a minute, whereby I've done future visits coming out on the channel with other companies where he's come with me. So there'll be a lot more in-depth and behind the scenes on them. But we will be visiting Primal again so that we can get one of these videos done. But I want to give you a sneak peek, behind the scenes look at where a lot of you guys get your equipment from one of the companies in our group called Primal Strength. So if you're new to seeing me, I'm JJ. I'm from the Home Gym UK community. I run that as well as the Instagram, the YouTube and all the other socials we got. So come and join our Facebook group. We have so many like-minded members. It's a really fun group to be part of. We all support each other. We all give each other advice and we all help each other reach our goals. We also have the Instagram, which I run. Again, I have reviews on there, but the main thing on that is sharing your gyms in a short so that you can share your passion and maybe get a few extra followers yourself if that's the kind of thing you like. We also have our YouTube, which is growing, and we've got a lot more videos coming out on them. Not just this video where you got the behind the scenes of Primal. You've also got future videos coming where we've gone along with a videographer to see rep. We've also got the MRX7 rack review coming, which I'm currently is sat behind me, as well as future comparing dumbbells and other reviews. Also, we'll be featuring longer videos of home gym tours where I'm visiting members of our community and we are doing a training session and getting to see their whole gym in a lot more depth and what drives their passion. So let's get into the reason why you're watching this video today, and that's because you want to see some snippets of the behind the tour at Primal Strength. So firstly, I had to travel up to Scotland and Glasgow, which is where the HQ is based. Once I arrived there, I was met by Zoe. If you're not part of the Facebook group, Zoe is a very active member of our Facebook group, as well as the owner, Steve. Not just because they're part of Primal, they actually engage with advice which doesn't relate to their kit as well. So Zoe took me to the HQ. When I got there, I got to say the office was absolutely lovely and I was greeted really, really nicely from all their staff. Got introduced to all their staff, got to see it. I'll put a picture up now and throughout this video so you can see what it looked like inside. Whilst I was there, I met Steve. I've not met Steve before, but I have known him for quite a few years through running this group. We went down and we had a chat. It was a bit off the cuff, so I didn't get it recorded. We didn't have a video there either, but we had a chat about how Primal got started back in 2016. It started as a family business with him and his wife. His risks he takes with starting a company, as you would with any other company, but also it's his passion what drove it forward. Being an ex-bodybuilding competitor, he knows the fitness industry, and he's also worked in the fitness industry for years. So after me and Steve had a good chat about that and a general chat about life as well, we then moved on to how Primal do their kit. So we have a 12-step process whenever they make new kit, whenever they're designing kit. It's really, really thorough. I was impressed with that. I wasn't expecting it to be as in-depth as it was. The thought what goes into it and does it meet the client? So is it for commercial or is it for home gym? I got to see some products which are coming out. One thing which intrigued me, which is actually very, very simple, but it was a dumbbell stand. I'm not going to go into too much detail on that because I can't at present, but it's really been designed with the home gym in mind and it also has a few functions to it other than just being a dumbbell stand. So yeah, really enjoyed seeing that. And there were some other products they showed me in what's relevant for commercial gyms as well as home gyms, a treadmill, a chest press leverage system, which how they've changed the design because they've realized how they can make it better. So they're always looking at making things better, which is what I like to hear. Once we'd finished at the HQ in Glasgow, Zoe took me down to Paisley, which is about a 20-minute drive away, where I got to see their factory or warehouse, should I call it. So I was blown away with the size of this. I'll be honest, I was expecting it to be big, but it was bigger than I expected. Now, I was a bit like a kid in a toy shop there because you've got all these boxes full of equipment, which we all love. So you've got your racks, you've got your dumbbells, you've got your treadmills, just everything. Felt like being a kid again. So once I got suited and booted in my health and safety gear, I got shown around there. You'll see some videos popping up now whilst I'm talking about it. And they walked me over to a little area they'd set up, which is like their recording area. They had some kit set out for me there to play with. So one of the things they had set up for me was their new dumbbells. I have to say, I didn't have long enough to be able to give them a proper review. I like to have things a little bit longer, thoroughly test things for it to have a review. But first impressions, I was very impressed. Definitely heavy duty made, all metal. Closest thing I've seen to the Pep-ins, which we'll be getting a review on our channel shortly, probably around October, December time. So they're probably the closest things from first impressions I could think of. But yeah, they're all good, all metal components. Definitely something to look at if you're after some dumbbells, and hopefully we'll get to do a proper review on them. So we also got to show me the bench. Whilst looking at the bench, the best way to describe it is very similar to my current bench I use, the Iron Master bench. And when I say that, it was heavy duty, it had attachments which you could attach to it. So you got your leg attachments. You also had some chest attachments for it. It was a bench where you had the attachments, but it didn't lack quality. So you could build a whole gym around it. I'll put the link up for you so you can see it. Again, I can't give it a review because I haven't had long enough to play with it, but it is something worth considering if you're a shorter space and looking for a bench where you can build a whole gym around. So I'll put the link up for that, and you'll see some videos and pictures of that on here as well. So unfortunately, due to time constraints and other things going on, wasn't able to do my sit-down interview with Steve. However, that's not a bad thing. We are going to have a future video coming out in a more dynamic setting whereby I can ask the questions you group want with Steve in relation to any questions you've got with Primal. Hopefully there'll be a special guest in relation to that as well, but I'm not going to say that till that comes out. But yeah, there will be a full interview with Steve coming at a future date. But the questions that were asked in the group, I did send them over to Steve. He has written down the answers, and what I'll do is I will go through his answers to the questions you guys want to know now, so you can get a deeper insight of Primal and what the owner Steve is like and the questions you wanted answered. So what I would like to say is a massive thanks to Steve, a massive thanks for Zoe for inviting me down to see Primal. I look forward to coming down again, hopefully with Dan, so we can get some proper video behind the scenes, full in-depth setup where he can record a lot more going on and give people an even better insight of what it is like being at Primal, working at Primal, and the equipment you have at Primal. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel because, as I say, we have a future videos coming out, including the very much anticipated Pep-ins review once we receive them. Also got, following on from this video, Primal related, the MRX7 multifunctional trainer review coming out, which I've been using the past few weeks. And we'll also have some more factory tours coming out as well. So don't forget to like and follow all of our socials. And if you have a gym you want to share, ping us a message on here, hit me up on Facebook and join the Facebook group Home Gym Community. Take care, guys. Train well. I'm Jay. Hope you enjoyed the video.